So, what can we learn from personal branding from Taylor Swift? This is a bit of a fun one this morning. Welcome along to Coffee with Claire. Now, Taylor's got this really cool song called Me, and the best line is, "I'm the only one of me, baby, that's the fun of me." And I thought, oh man, that's such a cool way to think about showing up as authentically yourself. So today I want to talk a little bit about that, because I think when I was young and first got into my role in my industry, I thought, oh my gosh, I've got to go and be just like X, Y, or Z person, and that's the only way I'm going to be successful. But interestingly, what I've found is the more that I lean into those kind of quirky, fun, energetic bits of me, the more that people want to work with me. So crazy, right? Put yourself out there and things just flow, which is wonderful. So I think the first part of it is around accepting who you are, being really honest about it. And I think for me, in my mid-20s, it was like hard to do that. I found trying to be like someone that I admired was a better way to be, because I wasn't sure if like what I had to offer was anything particularly special. So really like sitting with what is it that makes me unique, and what can I therefore bring to the world and bring to my role, my relationships, my network, my conversations. I think that's a really, really important thing to consider. And then what is it that makes you uniquely you? So for me, lots of people talk about how I dance in the mornings, dance in the shower, I do cold showers, I grow stuff, I'm constantly making mistakes. And I always bring a lot of energy and positivity to the world. So those are the things that make me uniquely me. They've actually got nothing really to do with what I do every day, but if people resonate with that, then they're more likely to work with me, which is really cool. So I think that advantage of being unique is huge. There's heaps of mortgage advisors in New Zealand. There's even quite a few in the Waikato, but there's no one else who has the skills and experience that I have and the vibes and energy that I have. So if people connect with that, then they'll want to work with me, which is awesome. So sort of really leaning into that, I think, is really important, and that's a great thing to start or to grow a personal brand with. So I think that's really, really cool. So the other thing that I think I have really struggled with, probably up until maybe even 12 months ago, is believing in myself over comparing myself with others. And this is actually not just about being me, it's about believing in what I have to offer, which is different to being uniquely me, in my view anyway. So when you're really close to something and you're doing it every day, it's really hard to actually understand how useful it is. So for me, I go and talk to people about financial services every day, about mortgages, about investing, about those big things, big shifts that you can make in your life in terms of mindset. And I'm like, oh, this is just standard. But it's actually not standard. I talk to really clever people all the time who are like, wow, this is incredible, insightful. It's really making a difference and shifting the dial for me. So think about it, what it is that you do, and maybe even ask the 5 people closest to you, particularly people who you've worked with. So they might be professionals in your industry, or they might be clients that you get on with really well. Probably not so much friends and family, unless they also have a personal relationship, because it's going to be hard for them to understand what it is that you do. But I reckon you'll be super surprised if you contact 5 people and ask them, hey, what makes me uniquely me? That's a real clue to what your competitive advantage is as well, your unreasonable advantage. So getting back to there is only one of me, and that is the fun of me, I want you to think about what those things are for you this week. What makes you uniquely you, and how can you lean into that more? I want to see it. If you do decide to post on LinkedIn about it, please tag me, because I would love to hear a bit more about what makes people uniquely them, because we're all different, and that's the fun of us. So have a great week. and enjoy your coffee.